What's up, y'all? It's your girl V with Reality Recap. Say thank you for watching. Say thank you for watching. My baby was dying to do that. Say hi, everybody. Oh, girl, you into the mic now. Thank you, my little introductionist lady. Be good. Don't kick my camera. Hold on, girl. Don't kick the camera. Okay. All right, love you. She still kicked my camera. Thank y'all guys for tuning in. We are streaming live right now across Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Yes. She want to be a part of the show so bad. Go upstairs with daddy, please. She want to be a part of this podcast so bad. But thank you for tuning in. It's your girl V with Reality Recap. We are streaming live right now across Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. That was my little baby, y'all. If you can't watch this live in its entirety, please make sure you click the link in my bio on Instagram and Facebook and subscribe, like, share to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like those videos. Get them numbers up, please. Today we are here. You know why we're here. We're here to recap last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami, which was nothing short of amazing. I don't care what y'all say about Love and Hip Hop. It's the top viewed show as far as clips when I put them up. So clearly you guys are watching Love and Hip Hop. Everybody say, oh, it's trash. It's been on too long. Take it off. But when I post about it, I get the most interactions, the most views on these clips. So let me put them up on the screen so that people know who we're talking about. No, I want to be bigger. So did you guys watch last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. As always, I give you my unsolicited thoughts on last night's episode. So let's get to it. Now, we started off. Poor Amara. We had to see Amara get smacked in the face 2 weeks in a row. Bad enough. We saw it last week. We had to see Amara get smacked in the face again this week. That's how we started the episode. We're still at Estelita's eyelash launch party where Estelita invited Princess, knowing that her and Amada had a beef over a meeting that Amada had with Ray J over the One Wish movie he's putting together. That Amada decided off of text message that she would meet with her friend's estranged husband without telling Princess, and then tell her afterwards that they met and it was flirty and she just wanted to let her know. Now, I told you guys last week, you don't do that. I'm not meeting with my friends, nothing, let alone what I meet with them and then tell afterwards. Okay. And don't y'all got people for that? Like, where's your agent? Where's your manager? Where's his manager? Where's the script? Like, isn't that normally how it go? I know this Love and Hip Hop. I know it's, part of the show, part of the shenanigans, but isn't that that's how it's supposed to go? Shouldn't she have read a script? Who is she playing? And it turned into, from what we heard when Ray J talked to Princess last night, it turned into a Spanish version One Wish movie. Bottom line, we all know Ray J met with that girl to get on Princess' nerve, and he stepped on a nerve, and literally Amada got exactly what she was looking for. I don't care what y'all say. Let me be nice. Maybe she didn't deserve a smack, but you don't go meeting with anybody's estranged husband, in the middle of a divorced husband, current husband, ex-husband, boyfriend. None of that. You don't do that. But it's 2025. Girl code seems to be out the window. And again, she's trying to justify her telling her after the fact, saying like, well, there was nothing to tell you before, but no, it was something to tell, that he reached out to you, that he asked for you to meet on a movie that has no script, no producer, no no filming timeline or dates, no characters, none of that. Like, that's what you were supposed to tell her up front. Y'all got, like I said, the chat is live. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But what are we doing? So yeah, unfortunately for Amada, we had to watch her get smacked 2 weeks in a row. Princess smacked her, and Estelita jumps in to the fight, right? Now, Estelita jumps in after she's the one that invited her because she's upset with Amada that Amada made up with Shay. And Estelita, First Lady of Danger Zone, honey. Uh, I'm assuming that's what she's doing on Love and Hip Hop, still claiming that because she ain't making no music. She just up here fighting everybody else battles and being everybody else bodyguard, even though she crying that that's not what she want to be. But she jumps in and tries to jump on Princess as well, and she ended up with all her tape-ins on the floor, child. All her tape-ins gone. Don't we haven't we seen Princess lay her blessed hands enough on this show? Don't we know that she was dating Floyd Mayweather before Ray J? And I'm sure he taught her a few things. Like, don't we know this by now? So why they keep trying to fight with Princess? I don't know. But Estelita is at her own eyelash launch party on the floor, along with her tape-ins, and asking people, how do I look? How do I look? Because she done got tore up. Princess, she turns around, goes right to Bobby, and she's picture perfect and takes a selfie. You can't make this shit up, yo. You really can't. I was screaming. Now, Amada leaves the party because apparently she got smacked so hard one of her nails was lifted by the root. And she went directly to the emergency room. I have done that a lot. I mean, look, these are my nails, guys. These are not fake nails. So it's been a few times, that I've hit a nail and lifted it up off the root, and I've lost the nail, lost half of the nail, and had to, put a fake one until it grew back. I've never had to go to the hospital for my nail lifted from the root. I don't know. Is that an emergency? Maybe a little urgent care, but is that an emergency? I don't know. But she goes to the emergency room. Ray J meets her there with this ridiculous cowboy hat on, as if he's concerned. When again, he's just looking to push Princess button. Princess has apparently left the marriage, wants a divorce. He outside and he want to go home, but instead of straightening up and doing right, he rather go around making up a movie story to meet with her friends and ruffle her feathers instead of just being a good man, because I guess that wouldn't make for good TV, would it? So he meets Amada at the emergency room. And before I get back to that, I saw someone in the comments on Instagram on the video that I posted of her going to the emergency room and the smack heard around the world, where someone's like for commended Brooke for picking up Amada's Princess's belongings, saying like, "Oh, great job, Brooke. You helped pick up her like pocketbook or whatever after the altercation." Brooke was over there laughing. And in my opinion, once Estelita jumped in, it became a 2-on-1 situation. Even though Princess smacked Amada first, it became a 2-on-1 situation. And Brooke was over there cackling and kikiing, and everybody else just looking. So, Princess talked about that later in the episode of how, like, she thought Brooke was her friend. She thought Amada was her friend. Apparently not. These girls are going to do what they need to do to stay on TV. And I am not commending Brooke for just picking up her pocketbook. If you were truly her friend, you would have jumped in. That's my thoughts. You guys let me know in the comments. Romaine on Instagram said, "Good men are hard to find." Are they really? Are they really hard to find? I don't know. I've been out the game for a minute. So are they hard to find? Y'all tell me. But Ray J ain't been a good man since the 90s. So I mean, kind of get what you knew you was signing up for. If he was cheating before you married him, if he was out here and we before they got married, when they was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and she talking about how he would leave for say to go get some milk or juice, and he wouldn't come back. He end up in the strip club for hours and hours and hours and things like that. Um, what did you expect after you married him? Just being honest. What did you expect? Romaine said yes, good men are hard to find. You guys let me know in the comments, is that a true statement? Um, According to Romaine, it is, but like I said, I've been out the game for a minute. Okay. I ain't got my ring on. It's upstairs, but I've been out the game for a minute. So I'm not I'm not sure about that. I was blessed with one and I'm thankful. But yeah, like I said with Brooke, I felt like she should have jumped in. Grabbing her pocketbook is not being a good friend. I don't know what they was talking about in my comments. Now back to Amada at the emergency room with Ray J. Ray J is acting like he's concerned to hear the story. Oh, Romaine said most of them. Well, I guess you mean the good men. Most of them are broke, and women look for rich bad men. Well, if you say good men are hard to find, you can't say all women are looking for a rich bad man. But hey, some want to cry in a Rolls Royce, some want to cry in an Altima. But I wouldn't say all. All more. You're saying most are looking for a rich bad man. I don't know. Staying out of it. But Ray J and Amada, they are at the emergency room in the parking lot. She's embarrassed. She's crying. And I'm assuming the light bulb just goes off in her head that Ray J used her as a pawn to get Princess upset. You think? You really thought that he wanted you to do the bachata and the One Wish Spanish version movie, child? Please, please knock it the fuck off. So, it just dawns on her that that's what he was doing. She's upset. She's deciding, should she sleep with Ray J to get back at Princess? Should she let God handle it? Or should she call up a lawyer and sue her? A lot of y'all was saying that she should sue Princess. I don't know. Is it the mob wives in me? Because I ain't doing no cop calling. I ain't got time for all of that. But that's what y'all was saying, that she should sue Princess. What do you guys think? I definitely don't think she should take the route of sleeping with Ray J. That's dangerous as much as he's outside to do that to get back at her. Um, Maybe just take your own up in your part in that you know, you shouldn't have met with the dude. And you was in her face trying to justify it instead of saying, you know what, let me hear your side. Maybe I shouldn't have met with him before letting you know. I should have let you know right away. You could have let me know that this was a bunch of bullshit and I wouldn't even have went, you know? But you try to justify, you get smart and you can't control how others react, so you got smacked. But I'm not about to go suing over that. She also told Ray J that he needed to pay her medical bills. So he had to go in the hospital and pay the medical bills. And he told her maybe she should go with her first option of letting God handle it. Um, what do y'all think on the situation? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that she should sue Princess? I mean, come on, guys. Y'all know that that was sound effects on that smack, right? We know that that wasn't actual. I mean, the smack was, you know, dead smack in the middle of the hand. She caught it good, but y'all had to know that with some sound effects on it too to make it sound even harder and louder than what it was. The Miss Majors, thank you for checking in, said, I feel torn about the Brooke situation. We don't know what production says and security was there. Also, Brooke is barely back. She has to tread lightly. You know, I said, I don't know who made Brooke and Marcus the resident therapists and life coaches. I just, I'm not gonna, and I get it. You don't feel like she should have jumped in. Cool. She helped pick up her belongings after the fight. Cool. But standing over there laughing while it's happening, not cool. Because Amada had already told Brooke that she met with Raider. She was privy to what Amada had did. Maybe, you know, and being the resident life coach therapist mediator, peacemaker, I would think she should have said something to Amara then, like, that wasn't cool. That's your friend. Would Brooke want her meeting with Marcus and telling her afterwards? I don't think so. So I agree with you. Maybe you feel like she shouldn't have jumped in. I totally get that. I respect that. But maybe for me, it was the laughing that I was like, and Miss Majors on Instagram said, I also think some cast members have say to get others kicked off. Now in the streets, different. Whose friend is she for real? Because they all give fake friend energy. And I said that last week. Definitely, I don't, it could have been just a friendship for the camera. It seemed like a loyal friendship, or at least a loyal on camera friendship, because we don't see them hanging out outside of filming. We don't, let's be honest. But I did say that, and sometimes I agree with you. I do think that some cast members, depending on their popularity, their, growth, I think networks look at all of that, right? Like following, growth and following, who's, you can tell who gets more camera time, that if they threaten to walk away or not film, that they may make adjustments for certain people. I do think that. Now, do I think that anyone on this show is a big enough star to kick someone off? I don't know. They all doing foolish shit right now. So no one on the cast, at least to me, is standing out as like they have the power to get anyone else kicked off. Not on Love and Hip Hop. I see that more happening on Housewives, shows like that, but none of them should have the power to kick another person off right now. But thank you. I appreciate your comments. Y'all keep them flowing. Now, yeah, she went to the emergency room. And after that, we see I don't know if she was playing it up because she plans on suing, but then you see Amada is at home getting the IV, and her fingers all wrapped up. She meets with Estelita, and Estelita plays the I'm crying. She's crying. She did it because she was upset that Amada made up with Shay, because she's still dragging this storyline that Shay made light of or used against her childhood traumas, when I truly believe what Shay says she meant about Amada's sugar daddy, not Amada, Estelita's sugar daddy, when she said it. That's what I believe. No need to repeat the nastiness that was said, but I do believe it was about her sugar daddy that passed away that led her to being back on the show because she needed a check. So, see, she's still dragging that. She was crying. That does not justify you sneak inviting Princess and not telling Amada. Don't justify it for me at all. Y'all tell me what you think. You and your friend get into it and you still plan on being friends with her, you gonna invite her enemy to your launch party? Come on. But y'all let me know your thoughts. What else did we see last night on the episode after the smack heard around the world? Um, Flo and Marlon, the Haitian sensation, he moved out. I really want Marlon wants his family back, and even though he did some foolishness, I like this dude, y'all. He's hilarious. He's trying. He's been there. He's been the cook, the mechanic, the gardener, the pool man, the chauffeur, the carpool for the kids at school. He's trying. Now, would he ever have a chance to hell with me if after he slept with my sister? Absolutely not. But for TV purposes, I like the guy. I really do. I like Marlon. He has quick, I think it's his wit, his ability to come back with a witty comment real quick. I just To me, I love that. I love witty comedy. Sue me, but he's trying, but he has moved out of Flo's home, and she's still saying she's going forward with the divorce, although we have not seen her file not one piece of paper, meet with not one lawyer, but she says she's going through with the divorce. So Marlon has moved out. He comes over. The kids have their first day of school. And even Gael comes over. And apparently she comes over because she's over the fact that Flo has stole Alan from her. Alan is Amada's baby daddy. I told you these must be the only 3 or 4 men in Miami. Fabo, Safari, Trick, um, Marlon. Like, are these the only men in Miami? Because they just keep rotating around this entire group. But Gael is saying that she's not upset that Flo took Alan because she got her a new man, that he was in a relationship, but now he is single. Immediately, I looked at my husband and I said, she bet not be talking about Fabo. Better not. Lo and behold, who she's talking about? Shay's baby daddy, Fabo. Child, she go meet up with Fabo, and I a good follower of mine, Sativa, she said in the comments, like, Gael got game. You can't be mad at she got game. She know how to woo and swindle the men, but she's using it in the wrong capacity. Right. Like, how about we use that swindle and hustle and game to maybe pay have women pay you to learn it, number one, or use it on some men that can do something for you. Like Marlon was living in the back of the restaurant after he slept with Gael and got kicked out of the house. Fabo done got kicked out of Shay house, and she talking about he ain't paid not one bill his first baby. She connected with his other baby mama who said the same thing. She was a side chick. She was taking care of him. And Shay didn't even know it. He moves to Miami with her. He don't do nothing for the baby, don't do nothing for her, living in her house. How about don't use all your game on men that you can't gain anything from, but you just being another notch under their belt? Like, I don't good game, wrong plan. I don't know. But she pulls up on Fabo. He's smiling with them chiclet teeth in his mouth. He is so happy that she bending over, grinding on him. She eating jerk chicken and telling him how, yeah, everything good over here, not just the food. Once you get a taste, you gonna love it. And he said, oh yeah, I can't wait. Like, you dummy. He did, if you want to call it courteous, he did have about Shay, and she said, "Me and Shay ain't friends. What you talking about her for?" Y'all know Gael don't care. You know how she get down. She's like with Alan. She is. I don't know. Do you want to call her a man either? Baby daddy stealer. But Gael could give 2 fucks about any of these women. She don't even care about these men. She's gonna do what she got to do to stay on the show and keep collecting bigger and bigger checks. That's all Gael care about, and it's so obvious. She don't care what storyline they throw her in, what it makes her look like. She don't care what none of us think about her. She's very clear on that on her Instagram, that she is not here for it. And after last week's episode, I think I told y'all she posted Shay in her stories. Let me go back to what she said. She posted an old picture of Shay in her stories from when she was on Flavor of Love in 2006. And she said, 18 years later, you still can't find someone to love you. And she tagged Shay. She said, when you figure out how to be the main course, then you can talk about me. I'm gonna need you to figure out how to be the main course your damn self and stop just eating everybody leftovers. You ate even on the plate at dinner time. You getting warmed up 2-3 days later. Okay. So cute, but it was giving the pot calling the kettle, calling the kettle, calling the pot. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, Gael has her eyes set on Fabo. And did you hear? Hey, Lily, thank you for checking in on YouTube. How are you? But yeah, did you hear what Gael said turned her on about Fabo? She was turned on by watching him on previous seasons disrespect Shay's mom and family. That he don't take no shit from nobody, and she liked that about him. So Gael is turned on by Fabo because she watched him disrespect Shay's mom and family on previous episode. Great qualities. She said that she's done playing around with Alan and all these other men, and she want her a good man, and she chose Fabo. Good decisions, Gael. Great decisions. Hi, Soul. Thank you for checking in on YouTube. But yeah, we'll see how this plans out. If Shay cares when she finds out, we definitely will see, honey. I don't know, child. What else did we see after Gael done tried to swindle Shay's baby daddy? We saw a conversation with Bobby and Princess. He met up with her to get her side of the story of why she smacked the hell out of Amara. And we saw a more sensitive side of her. She's hurt. She's going through a divorce. Her friends that she thinks is her friends are not. They meeting with her baby daddy. Oh, not her baby daddy, her estranged husband behind her back. She don't know who she can trust. The man landed low and spreading it wide all over the United States. And she don't know, she can't trust that nobody has slept with him, when something like that comes across her phone. Also Zoe and is it Ching Diamond? You guys told me last week that she was on the rap battle show on Netflix and she's gained popularity, and she teamed up with Zoe and they're making content to grow their following and help each other in the rap game. Now, I did tell you guys I saw they're currently filming the next season, season of Love and Hip Hop Miami. And something happens between the two of them. Not sure what, but Zoe went live. She was upset. She was, being escorted out wherever she was with Ching Diamond. Production was asking her to cut her live off because they're in the middle of filming. They don't want the storylines to leak. So not sure exactly what happened. She was refusing at first to turn her live off, and she was, saying like, the normal, the usual, this bitch got me fucked up, yada yada yada. So we don't know. It wasn't clear what the argument or altercation was in reference to, but they're cool now on this season, which I was happy to see. Body positivity, women supporting women, her being new to the city and her, showing her around them, helping each other grow their followings and viewership and all of that. But something does happen in the upcoming season, so we'll have to keep it locked for that. And what else did we see on this episode? Princess went to due to recommendation for Bobby Lights when she sat down with him. Princess decided to go meet with Ray J and hear his side of the story of this whole situation with Amada. And again, he tells her that this is where it changes. It changes from it being the anniversary. I don't know what anniversary it is, 10th, 20th, 25th, but there's an anniversary. We should check that out. When did the One Wish movie One Wish song, when did that come out? Because he's saying that this movie that he wanted to do was an anniversary of it. And I want to know, when did the song come out? It was released in July of 2005. Okay. Okay. So it's a 20-year anniversary of One Wish. And he's saying that he's going to turn it into a movie. Now, when he met with Princess, he let her know that he met with Amada because he wanted to turn it into One Wish, the Spanish version with Amada, and he needed to learn how to do the bachata. I already said this, y'all. There's no script, no characters, no like, let my people call your people and you review the script. This is who I want you to play. Like, he knew what he was doing. And he at least fessed up to that, if he don't tell the truth about nothing else, that he was being petty by meeting with Amada, knowing that that was Princess's friend. Hey, Sativa, thank you for checking in on Instagram. Sativa said Amada was wrong, period. Absolutely agree with you. Um, I'm Mrs. Burke said, I love Princess. I do too. I think she was standing on business. I do not have any grief with her for smacking Amada. I know y'all gonna say violence is not the answer. We shouldn't be putting our hands on each other, yada, yada, yada. Talk to me when one of your friends try to meet with your husband or estranged husband over a non-existent movie. And they're grinding up on each other doing the bachata. Talk to me then, okay? Sativa also said, how we buddies and you flirting with my soon to be ex. Exactly. And not just an ex-husband, a marriage with 2 children at that. That's what I'm saying. Like, miss me with the like politically correct answer. I don't got no beef with Princess for smack. Yeah, I don't. But yeah, he met with Princess and told her that that's what he was doing. He was being petty. He also added some sauce to the story that we did not know about. Amada said that nothing happened. They didn't kiss. They didn't touch each other. They met about the movie and it got a little flirty. Yet Ray J is saying that they had some drinks. They went back to Amada house, but that nothing happened. He did describe her demolition home to a T. Those hideous pictures of that pool with all them garbage bags around it, that salon back there with everything thrown everywhere. I really want Amada to stop filming at this home until she gets it together. I know she moved from one home into this one and it has more land and more room and she's looking to like rehab the home and fix it up. It's like a fixer upper situation, but I want her to stop filming in it. But at first I thought he was lying and putting sauce on the story just to get Amada upset. I mean, to get Princess upset. But he had some details and they was flashing to him kind of knowing his path through her house. So now that needs to be discussed. And we don't have reunions on Love and Hip Hop no more. I don't understand why. VH1, tag VH1, call me. I host it. Your girl will host it. I will bring all the questions that need to be answered. I guess they do too much fighting on there, so they can't even really get a reunion done. But he I don't know if he went on realtor.com and looked at her floor plan and made that up. That would be a stretch, but I don't put it past Ray J. He's crazy, but he knew some stuff. He did. He did. Sativa said the whole drip scene was too much. Yeah, I talked about that. Like, I don't know if she was just amping it up to help her little lawsuit, but the IV, the finger wrapped up. I done ripped the finger out the root many a times. I done taped it and moved on till I went to the nail shop. I went, they took it off, they put a fake nail until that one grew back. I don't know, because I was telling the people sativa before, like, these are my nails. So been there, done that. And I ain't never had to go to emergency room for that. I said, that ain't even an emergency. I said, maybe urgent care if it was, but not even. More like CVS first aid ow is what it was given. Sativa said, I believe him. Amada tried to downplay it. I believe him too. I believe him too. Right. I do need to host Sativa. Thank you. We need to get back to it. I don't know if it's because of the fighting or if it was because of COVID and they just never went back to the reunion. But at this point, they're popular shows. Whatever y'all want to say, the people are watching Love and Hip Hop. The views that I get when I post the clips or if I talk about it's one of my most engaged shows on my social media platform. So the people are definitely watching it, even though they acting like they don't. Maybe it's their guilty pleasure. But yes, we need to get back to reunions, and I would love to be a host of the Love and Hip Hop reunions. I got them covered. Been watching since day one. I got all the questions, and y'all could send me the questions, and I would definitely get them answered for you. Some of you did say, why does Princess have this energy for Amada, but not for Ray J. She did say, like, I want to smack you too. I just think at this point, she's just tired of Ray J. She really just wish she could go away from her, but she has children with him and she's just over it and trying to move on with her life. And with Amada, it becomes more about the friendship, the loyalty, the respect. At this point, you playing in my face. Like, it's one thing that you meeting with my husband or my estranged husband, but you supposed to be my friend. So it like that's like a double whammy at that point. So I'm not gonna say that she should not have any energy for Amada. It's not like Amada didn't know they were married or they together. We all know that Princess and Ray J have been together, that they're married, that they get divorced. They're going through divorce every other week. We've seen all of this play out on social media. So it's not like she's some stranger. On top of that, she's Princess's friend. Whether it is on camera or it's off camera, don't play with me. Don't play with me. That's triggering for me. So should she have that energy for Ray J too? Yeah, but I just think Ray J been doing this for how many years now? Ray J been doing this. Like, she over it. At some point, it just becomes about respect, and you're not gonna play in my face. And I think she had to let Amada know that in case anybody forgot. Okay, she had to let it be known. So Ray J sitting up there, and he like, I've been outside. I've been outside, and I just been flying like a bird from nest to nest. This I cannot take him seriously. Between the cowboy hat that he had on rolled up when he went to meet with Amada to pay for her medical bills, where's her insurance? You got children. You got all this money you claim. Why has he got to come pay for your medical bills? Is beyond me. But I cannot. He don't have a serious bone in his body, but he said he outside flying from nest to nest because she left him. She don't want him. Exactly. And this is why. So if he wanted his family and do right, he would do right. And he just not able to. Like, I was looking at some pictures of Ray J, like, you know how them throwback pages be coming up and just seeing, like I said, like he been doing this since the 90s, women all over him. He's a high profile. He may not be to us or, but he's a whole I said a whole, I didn't mean that. A high profile celebrity, I guess you could say. He's worth a lot of money with all of his, electronics, the businesses and ventures that he's done. So, back in the day, I was bopping to it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. He's had some bops. He's had some music success back in the day. So women don't care. They do not care. And he just don't know how to stop taking advantage of it, out there gaining weight, smoking cigarettes, beer belly, just going downhill. Some don't learn till it's too late. And she seemed like she's done had enough. Lived through me on Instagram checking in, said Ray J a real. I'm gonna just say he a real one. He gonna do what real ones do. Cool. Why are you married then? If you want to do what a real one does, cool. Don't bother me not one bit. Go do whatever you want to do. Sleep with all the women you want to sleep with. Smoke all the cigarettes you want to smoke. Hang out on Diddy's jet. Do whatever it is you doing over there that don't got nothing to do with me. Just don't come up on my screen married and then acting like you're the victim because she kicked you out and don't want to be with you no more. Like, go about your business. Cool with me. And I bet you guys lived through me in saying this, and he's married. I bet. About to get his phone snatched in any minute. But anywho, that was the conversation. Princess, she's had it up to here, and they're divorced. Now, here is the main part, the other funny part that I'm going to go over, then I'm going to get off of here. Live Through Me says she thought she could change him. Yeah, I did say that, Live Through Me. She knew what she was signing up for. He was cheating before they got married. So you can't be surprised that he's still doing it after they got married. And that's a great point, Live Through Me, even though you're talking crazy and reckless. Um, you can't change a man, especially not a grown one set in his ways. It's literally you can't teach a old dog new tricks. And I'm a Jay fan, so what Jay say? You are who you are, player. You could try to change, but that's just the top layer. So words to remember and live by. They ain't changing. Um, Now on to Flo. Last night, Flo was in the studio. I forget the guy name because we don't see him that often on the show. Every time we see him, he's attempting to make music and it's not going well. But Black China or Angela, her man is meeting up with Flo to get her back. She wants to find herself again, make music after deciding she's gonna divorce from Marlon. She has Alan in the studio with her with his comb over bald spot, and Marlon pulls up on the studio. He calling her. He FaceTimes Flo, and Flo let Alan answer the phone. Marlon is like, nah, y'all need to come outside right now. My question is, how did Marlon know that? Well, he just know that Flo was at the studio making music. He did not know that Alan was going to be there. That's what he said. Cause I was like, did Gael tell? Did Gael tell that bit of information with her hating ass? She done moved on to Fabo. But he did not know that Alan was going to be at the studio. But yeah, he FaceTime Flo. And Flo let Alan answer the phone. So they go outside. And this is why I said I like Marlon. Who's Derek? Someone put Derek in the comments. I don't know why, but who's Derek? Oh, you're answering the question. That's thank you. That's Angela's boyfriend's name, Derek. Yes, we don't see him enough. And I told you, he has not successfully made a song on the show yet. I thought he was down there to make his own album. Then we saw him try to meet up, before, was it with Brooke to try to make music? We know he met up with Angela. That didn't go well because she didn't want to say bitch in her song because she's changed and she's grown and she's elevated. And now he's trying to make the song with Flo. He plays the song. It seems like she's ready to get on it. She get in the booth and Marlon's calling and Alan picks up the phone. So they go outside. And this is where I said, even though Marlon slept with Gael, who was Flo's sister, he definitely wouldn't have another chance in hell with me. But I like the dude. I like the Haitian sensation. I said he's witty, he's quick with the comebacks, but he was out there. He was like, look, Flo, I'm trying to talk to you. Why are you over here? I'm about to dust you off in these streets and rub out the rest of that hair you got left. I was crying, crying. Alan is telling him, you a clown. You ain't gonna do nothing. And he insulted Marlon by saying, like, she ain't going nowhere. She's staying right here. And she left you for a chick. So that makes you a bitch. And Marlon went off. But there was security there breaking them up. It's to be continued next week. But Marlon is just a funny, witty dude. Even on the episode when Flo told him that that Amara threw the drink on her and stuff, and because she found out that he had been with Amara or hanging out with Amara, and he was like, I was here. I'm cooking and cleaning while you out getting your ass whooped. Like, he's just funny to me. I fucks with Marlon. I do. I really do. So it was just a great episode of foolishness. I am an unserious person. I love watching these shows if you watch my podcast thinking I'm going to give you all this political correct stuff, no, I'm not. I'm going to give you, this is what I watch reality TV for, to laugh, to see fights, to see arguments, to see shady shit. Like that's what I watch it for. And I fucks with Marlon. Like like my good sis said on Instagram. She said I fuck with Marlon. He took that do rag and that shirt off and was ready for Allen. He sure did. He took that do rag off just to show him like the waves is spinning. And it had me thinking when he said it. I already told y'all when they had Marlon coming out the water, like he's this like goddess, or not a goddess, but he's like this Greek god or something. When they had him coming out the water when him and Flo was messing with each other, like not impressed. And I don't understand. Like he would look better to me if he would just go bald and keep his little beard and go bald. I think Allen would look better. And then well, they're in Miami and he lives in DR. I was gonna say even sometimes he could do a little beanie like this with the beard, and or do a hat or whatever. Might be too hot for a beanie, but I think he should just cut it off at this point. Because Marlon played the shit out of him. He was definitely saying what I've been saying to y'all for weeks about this man comb over. It's done, bro. Let it go. But again, another great episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I literally was howling the whole show. It was just entertaining foolishness, and I love to see it. Now, I will be back tomorrow recapping tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop ATL. I gave you guys a sneak peek on my page already. You guys seem to enjoy it. We're going to get into what we already know now, but the group is starting to learn through Carly that there's a possibility that Scrappy could have another baby on the way, which we know now is true. I told you guys that months and months and months ago that he allegedly had a baby through a threesome with two women from his pick a side love show that he did on a network with, I think it was TV Now network with Chaotic. He had a threesome with this woman, and the actual contestant he chose on the show, she left the threesome because she said she had to go pick up her kids and from school, and he got the other girl pregnant. Yeah. So we're in the middle of a new season of Love and Hip Hop ATL. This is episode 2 of this new season. I will be back to recap that for you tomorrow. And stay on the lookout. I always let you know in advance when I'm doing my live podcast. But please make sure you go to my YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe. There's recorded recaps up there as well. I don't do all of them live. So all the hottest shows, I got you. Salt Lake City finale this week. I'll be recapping that. Beverly Hills coming on tonight. Sneak peek is up now on my Instagram and Facebook page. So y'all make sure y'all locked in. Make sure you following me on social media, please. Please go to the links in my bio, as I said, and go to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like my videos. Please share them and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss a beat with all of the reality TV drama in these streets. Now, before I get out of here, as I always say, reality TV stars are humans too. Don't forget that. It's your girl B with Reality Recap, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another live recap of this time Love and Hip Hop ATL. Y'all enjoy y'all night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.